A lot of people ask me this question recently. Is Iran expensive to travel? And because of that, I decided to create this video to answer you this question. So if you're interested to know how much budget you should spend for traveling to Iran, don't miss watching this video. How much does it cost to get a visa for Iran?
Getting a visa for Iran usually costs between $50 to $100, depending on your nationality and how you apply. Some nationalities can get a visa on arrival, which makes the process more convenient if you are flying into the major airports. The cost might also vary depending on whether you apply online or at the airport. But the difference isn't too big. Most tourist visas are processed pretty quickly, so you won't have to wait long. It's important to check the latest visa requirements before you travel, as they can change occasionally. While the visa is an extra expense, it's manageable and doesn't make a big dent in your overall travel budget.
What is the average cost of food in Iran?
One thing I love about Iran is how affordable the food is. Whether you are eating at local spots or trying out more traditional restaurants, you will find great meals at a really good price. On average, a meal at a local restaurant can cost you anywhere from $3 to $5. If you're eating at a nicer place, you might spend around $8 to $10. But that's still quite affordable. And street food? Even cheaper. You can grab a delicious kebab or falafel sandwich for just $1 or $2. It's definitely easy to eat well without spending much here.
What are the flight costs to Iran?
Flight costs to Iran depend on where you are flying from. If you are coming from Europe or Asia, tickets usually range between $300 to $800 for a round trip. You can find cheaper deals if you book early or look for sales. If you are coming from farther away like the US or Canada, flights can cost between $800 to $1,200. Layovers can also help reduce the price. Another way to save is by traveling during off-peak seasons, when flights are typically cheaper. Though flights are one of the bigger expenses, with some planning and flexibility, it's possible to find good deals that fit your budget.
What about buying souvenirs in Iran?
Buying souvenirs in Iran is really fun and affordable. You will find beautiful handmade crafts like pottery, scarves, and jewelry for just a few dollars. For example, a hand-painted bowl or a scarf might cost you between $5 to $20. Persian carpets, though pricier, are still a great value, ranging from a few $100s to even $1,000 depending on the size and quality. If you're into food items, things like saffron, spices, and sweets, especially baklava, are very affordable. You can buy high-quality saffron for way less than you would find elsewhere. So whether you are looking for small, meaningful gifts or something more luxurious, there is a wide range of options. Souvenir shopping in Iran is definitely a budget-friendly and fun part of the trip.
How affordable is transportation in Iran?
Transportation in Iran is surprisingly cheap and really convenient. If you are using public transportation like buses or metro, each ride costs less than 50 cents. Even taxis are affordable, especially if you use an app like Snap, which is similar to Uber. For longer trips between cities, buses are a great option, and they are super affordable too, maybe $5 to $15 depending on the distance. If you prefer flying domestically, you can find tickets around $30 to $70, especially if you book ahead. So no matter how you get around, it's not going to eat up your budget.
How much does it cost to stay in a hotel for 4 nights in Iran?
If you are planning a trip to Iran and wondering about hotel costs, it's actually pretty affordable. If you're staying in a mid-range hotel which is comfortable but not too fancy, you can expect to spend about $160 to $280 for 4 nights. Of course, you can save more if you go for budget options like hostels or guest houses, where you might pay as little as $40 to $80 for 4 nights. On the other hand, if you are looking for luxury, prices go higher, maybe around $400 or more for 4 nights. But overall, you will find that even the mid-range hotels give you a great experience without breaking the bank.
Is traveling to Iran safe and budget-friendly for solo travelers?
From my experience, Iran is a very safe and welcoming place for solo travelers. People are incredibly friendly and they go out of their way to help you. Safety-wise, I have never felt uncomfortable or unsafe while traveling alone here. Plus, Iran is super budget-friendly for solo travelers. You can find affordable accommodation, food, and transportation easily. Whether you are backpacking or looking for something more comfortable, there are options for every budget. And you can have an amazing trip without spending too much. It's definitely a great destination for solo travelers.